What is going on, guys? My name is Clint Willoughby. I'm bringing you skateboard solutions, and I'm here to provide you guys tips from my 22 years of experience riding a skateboard, help you progress your skateboarding at a more rapid pace. There really is a trick to every trick. When you get those tricks down, you get the opportunity to excel your skateboarding more quickly. So I hope you like my channel. Let's get to it. Today we're going to learn Pop Shuv Its, and so some of the things that we're going to need to go over to learn Pop Shuv Its, and that will be covered in this video, are weight distribution for setup, foot placement, how to pop the trick, how to catch the trick, and then some common barriers that get in the way of landing a successful Pop Shuv It. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to talk about is your foot placement. So with the Pop Shuv It, I have my feet like this. So my front foot is less diagonal than a kick flip, but just slightly diagonal. It's between Ollie and a kick flip foot position. And then my back foot, I have centered in the tail. And just make sure that when you have your foot positioning that you don't hang your toes off. That'll basically force your board to do a pressure flip. You just want your toes centered in the tail this way, like right there. And sometimes I get a little bit more pop when I bring my back foot out a little bit, more towards the tip of the tail, so that there's more tension in the board before it pops. Next, I'm going to talk about weight distribution in the setup for a Pop Shuv It. Typically when I'm doing a Pop Shuv It, about 60% of my weight is on my back, on the back side, and 40% of my weight is holding down the front. That way I have more leverage when I pop. Important to note that, like, when I'm doing a Pop Shuv It, I'm on my back toe, so my back toe is centered in the tail, and all my weight is kind of on my toe. But it needs to be centered so that way it doesn't flip. Before you pop the trick, you're gonna wanna bend all the way down. This gives you more leverage to be able to pop the trick up high, really just get your Pop Shuv Its off the ground. And so yeah, just make sure that you're bending down 60% on the tail, 40% on the front. All right, now that we know where to put our feet and how to distribute our weight, we're gonna practice popping the trick. When we're doing a Pop Shuv It, the way that we're gonna pop, you're gonna push your foot just very, very slightly this way. Once your tail hit just about to hit the ground, you might give it just a little nudge, just a fairly slight nudge, or else you're gonna overspin the board. So and when you're doing that, it's almost just shifting your weight slightly with just your toes. It's like just. So what you're gonna want to do with your front foot is just move it out of the way. Once it gets the rotation, grab it with your foot. So essentially it's gonna pop up and our front foot is just gonna bring it down. So don't push it down, just wait for the board to pop up and try to land and catch it with the toe side of your foot, so that way it keeps it from rotating. And as the board is coming up, once you catch it with your foot, like, you could bend your knees to kind of absorb the strength of the board coming up so that you can pop it higher.
There you have it. You have everything that you need to roll away from your first Pop Shuv It. Thank you for watching my channel, and if you like the content, please subscribe. It helps support the page. Hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you next week in my next video. Have an awesome day. Go skateboarding.